Good afternoon, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for September 6, 2014, around 3:50 in the afternoon. It's a hot and humid day, temperatures in the 90s, but this area is under a severe thunderstorm watch to 9 p.m. We could get some heavy downpours and stuff, and this is going to cool us off, and next week will be below average temperatures and refreshing air. I don't think we'll have any more 90-degree days until May at least. Some news to report. Very sad news coming out of the world of music. Singer Simone Battle of the group GRL passed away at the young age of 25. That's so sad. Prayers to her family. And tomorrow, during the NFL season on Sundays, if you get Comcast, the Red Zone channel, you get to see up to 14 games a week of plays in the Red Zone. That means within 20 yards of the end zone for a touchdown. And hosting it is everybody's longtime close personal friend, Scott Hansen. Can't wait to see Scott Hansen again hosting NFL Red Zone. And only 32 more days away to 2014-2015 NHL season. Can't wait to see the puck drop, especially up here in New England, where it's been a slow summer because of the Red Sox stinking. Can't wait to see Bruins in action again. I think they're going to have a great year. I don't know if they're going to be a cup contender because they were like the top team in the NHL last season. And this season's competition in the East is tough, especially in their own division. With Tampa Bay, Montreal's going to be good. Don't forget about the Red Wings and the Maple Leafs. There's people predicting the Panthers might surprise a lot of people. And don't forget the Metropolitan Division. The Penguins, the Rangers, the Blue Jackets, the Flyers, Capitals are going to be improving. So we'll wait and see if the Bruins could make it back to the Stanley Cup Finals. That will be very interesting if they do. My next subject is about a classic television game show that was big in the 1970s and 1980s. It was called Tattletales. It was hosted by Bert Convy. And Tattletales was a comedy game show that three celebrity couples participated in each show, and these questions were about like the celebrities' personal lives and stuff like that, and some of the questions were risque and like politically incorrect in the 1970s. Actually, Tattletales started off as another game show back 1969-1970 called He Said, She Said, hosted by Joe Gagliola, and it was syndicated. It only lasted one season in syndication, and this had 4 celebrity couples instead of 3 celebrity couples. And actually, the pilot for Tattletales was made in 1972, called Celebrity Matchmates, and it was hosted by Gene Rabin of Match Game fame. And when Tattletales was ready for a series, Gene Rabin was hosting Match Game, and CBS decided to tap B-level actor Bert Convy as host of Tattletales. Bert Convy was like a B actor starring like in smaller films. He didn't have too much of a leading role. He was also a singer, and he actually appeared on several Goodson-Todman game shows. Goodson-Todman produced Tattletales. Convy was on the 60 versions of To Tell the Truth, What's My Line, and he appeared as a panelist on Match Game, and also he was in the pilot for Policewoman starring Angie Dickinson. He was playing Crowley, and he took the job as host of Tattletales instead of taking like the job as Crowley as playing Crowley on Policewoman. His career probably would have been sky high if he took that role, but he decided to host like Tattletales, and this was a great career move by Bert Convy. Tattletales debuted on February 18th, 1974 at 4 p.m. on most CBS stations. It followed Match Game 74, and the game was played like this. There was 3 rooting sections: the red section, the yellow section, which Bert Convy nicknamed the banana section, and blue section, and each celebrity couple was playing for a section, and the game was played like this. The first format was usually the first round. It was the husbands or the wives would start off, and Bert Convy would read a question, and it would say if it happened that, and one of the celebrities would lean in, and then they would tell the story about that. And if they had a one-word clue, it was worth $100. If there were a two-word clue, it was worth $50. And then the celebrities would like open up, and when they heard the clue, the other spouses were in a soundproof room, and it was pretty amazing, some of the stories you would hear. And then they would have the Tattletales Quickly question for $100, and then the second round the spouses changed positions, and then whoever won the game would get an extra $1,000 for their rooting section. And after a few months, the format was changed for like just Tattletale Quickly questions, but there was a pot that started off at $150 a piece. If like one celebrity couple got the pot, they would get the $150. If two couples answered the question right, they would split $75. And if three celebrities got the answer right, they would split $50 even. But if none of the celebrities got the question right, the pot doubled to $300 and stuff like that. In the second round, the pot started at $300 a piece, and it doubled. Whoever got the most, whoever won got an extra $1,000, and then they would split the money with the rooting section. Got an extra $1,000, and there was a lot of celebrities who appeared on Tattletales. Some of these celebrities didn't even appear on any other game shows. And you had your regular celebrities like Betty White and her husband Alan Ledden of Password fame. Also Gene Rabin and his wife Helen appeared on it. Bill Cullen and his wife Ann, and a lot of other celebrities. There were some celebrities like Bob Crane and his wife appeared on it. Cheryl Ladd and her husband appeared on it, and there was so many others. And Tattletales was a very big hit for CBS for many years because it was followed right after Match Game, and the ratings went through the roof and stuff like that. Tattletales in Boston was seen on WSBK TV 38 because Channel 7 did not show Tattletales at 4 o'clock because they showed the Merv Griffin show back in the 70s. And Tattletales, I think, became the #1 game show on network television for a time, and for the first 2.5 years it was seen at 4 o'clock, but they moved Tattletales and Match Game into the mornings because The Price is Right moved to the mornings as well as an hour-long game show, and that eroded the ratings. And after the ratings went downhill, and on March 31st, 1978, CBS canceled Tattletales after over 1,000 episodes. But 4 years later, CBS brought back Tattletales to be like at 4 p.m. and Bert Convy hosted it again. But this version, they kind of had more like celebrities and their like families, like brothers and sisters and sons and daughters, instead of celebrity couples, to get more celebrities in the mix, because there was a lot of celebrities who wanted to be on Tattletales but they weren't married and stuff. And this kind of like the 80s version wasn't as real popular, but it was still very funny, and this lasted from the revived version from January 18th, 1982 through June 1st, 1984, and wasn't as big as the 70s version, but still it lasted 2.5 years on CBS. CBS finally canceled it in 1984, but I remember it was being in reruns in syndication for about 2-3 years, because I heard Mark Goodson wanted to have a syndicated version of Tattletales to be revived because in like 1986 or so, because he was trying to revive Match Game and trying to revive other game shows, but the ratings of the Tattletales from the 80s version didn't do good in syndication. He scrapped that idea. And, I remember watching these Tattletale reruns on Channel 5 in Boston, WCVV. Tattletales, very funny game show, probably one of the best game shows of all time with celebrities. We will not ever see a revived version of Tattletales because there's not too many celebrities couples anymore, and plus, in addition, most celebrities do not want to appear on game shows, period. I cannot see a contestant version of Tattletales at all, unless if they do it, it's probably going to be very more juicier and riskier and stuff like that, and it just wouldn't work because of celebrities. The celebrities couples made that show what it was. GSN has shown reruns of Tattletales in the past, like in the 90s and 2000s, but they have not shown reruns of Tattletales since 2007, 2008. But I think they probably won't because GSN does not have access to the Goodson-Todman library at all. They would have to pay the company that owns the rerun rights to them, and usually if they do that, they'll probably only be able to show one season or a limited amount of episodes. But I wouldn't mind if they reran Tattletales again in the near future on GSN, because that they're probably in the morning times, and there'd probably be a limited amount of episodes, but that's okay. And the Tattletales made Bert Convy a star, and Bert Convy also became hosting other game shows like Super Password, Win, Lose or Draw, and Third Degree. It was supposed to host a 1990 version of Match Game, but he fell ill with a brain tumor and passed away at the age of 57 in 1991. He was a great talent. He died too soon. Also, I think his success in Tattletales 1980, he actually hosted a pilot for a talk show, which was actually produced by game show producers Jack Berry and Dan Aykroyd. It was going to be a talk show called The Bert Convy Show, but it did not sell because a lot of television stations saw the pilot of the show, and they said, what's a game show host trying to become a talk show? They passed on it. It's too bad, because I think Bert Convy could have been a great talk show host. You never know what would have happened. And that's about it for them. For that, I'll be back later for the third and final video of the night. It will be about Jim Nance, and I'm getting a lot of good feedback about these video blogs, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. I'll see you tonight. Bye now.